Well, hello. I'm Bob.
And I'm Tracy.
And together it's Bob and Tracy. I think we just.
I think nice music.
It's called It's Bob and Tracy. I put me first, probably just alphabetical.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, because
Right.
It's also Tracy and Bob. Either one is valid.
It's true.
It also depends on how you look at the screen. If you're looking at your screen and you read left to right like most of us, then it's Tracy and Bob, really. And so everything's all wacky. So you've probably got some sort of cognitive dissonance happening.
Well, I think I'll get over it.
If you have cognitive dissonance happening, type down the nature of your cognitive dissonance in the chat. Hey, let's just test if we can chat. We're trying something new to see if you can see it's Bob and Tracy in the chat. Does that go to you? It tells us where it should be going. My Discord. Why is it going to my Discord?
I don't know.
I didn't even know we were going to a Discord. Okay, so it shows that it should be going to Facebook and YouTube at least.
Okay,
so,
this is good.
All right, if it happened, let us know, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so yes, Sandy's here. That's great. So see how it's nice that we can see the comments.
I love this so much.
So today we just really wanted to goof off and have fun.
We did.
Changing appearances. That's a big stupid thing I like to do. And so we're going to go down the road of lots of sort of face-changing fun things. But first, ladies and gentlemen, look, Cheryl's with us. And Hilly. Great, awesome. This is what I'm talking about, a sense of community.
Yes.
I can feel the virtual hugs right now.
It's true.
Okay, that's a little tight. Okay. All right, but this episode is brought to you by this thing I'm about to tell you about. So this is, just write this down, okay? Or we could type it in. Type that in there into the comments.
Oh, what am I typing? Hold on, guys.
meetbobdoyle.com/rewire now. Now, you guys know that when I'm not goofing off with Tracy and doing faces and stuff, that I'm out there trying to help people live the life of their dreams.
Yeah.
Whether that's through the law of attraction or more recently through teaching neuroplasticity and changing your brain, and one of the ways that faulty, if you will, brain rewiring or brain wiring shows up is just like overwhelm. I know that Tracy would know nothing about this.
Nothing.
Overwhelm, stress, anxiety, worry about a bunch of stuff. It's just this, just doubting yourself, self-sabotage in any way. That's a wiring job, man. That's the reason that happens to you is because you're wired funny. And we can help you change that to something more empowering. So 3 times a week. I'm going to do this for a while. And we just started. Tomorrow's the first one. Live webinars or trainings, whatever you want. Whatever word makes you show up, okay?
Right.
On brain rewiring and, how you got wired as you are now, and then how you can change it. Starting that very day, ladies and gentlemen. How does that sound? Oh, it sounds quiet because I don't have the volume.
Check.
But anyway, look, so you got 3 times a week I'm going to do these, and they are live. Some of these people, they play pre-recorded things, and I may too one day. But right now, it's live. So I'll answer your questions and stuff because I really, really want people to get the potential here of what can happen to you when you allow yourself to change the very structure of your brain. Now, let's get back to the fun. Not that that's not fun.
That's fun.
But I feel like we need one more round of applause
that's
to wrap that up.
transformational. That's life-changing.
Okay.
Now
so we are, let's see, I gotta.
You gotta?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I wanna.
Gotta.
All right, so every week, where is it?
We're goofs.
What's happening?
I don't know. Every week we have a tech issue.
This is typical.
Mm-hmm. It's not even Mercury.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. So I wanted to test before we got into what I really. So I came in here with an intention of playing with one app and using her as the model to show because it's one. Well, you'll see why. And then I said, oh well, I also we should peek at this app too. And then of course there's this. This is so it only chooses one. That's what I wasn't sure of.
Oh, look at that. That's
I
cute.
love that one because you're so adorable as an anime character. So this is Snap Camera. And again, you can download this for free and use this in conjunction with your webcam. And this is, where we do all kinds of stuff like turn into do the baby face and stuff like that. Well, this. I wish I'd worn a green shirt just so I could just be this, and you wouldn't see the rest of me. Because if I had worn green, then
Oh, that's
I would
funny.
have been
That's
keyed
true.
out.
Well, I mean, it's
And
kind
I
of
could have
green
been
what you're wearing,
another.
but
I
it's
know
more
it's not. Well,
gray.
luckily it's not chroma green. Otherwise, we'd.
You'd look naked. Actually, you'd look see-through.
This one, okay.
Oh, wow. That's frightening.
So here, let me hold on. Let me take over for a sec.
Oh, that's fun. Ew, that's not fun. Yeah.
Right. It's weird and disgusting and disturbing.
It's disturbing. I'll go with disturbing.
And so that's why I like it so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So anyway, that's Snap Camera. That's not what we came to play with, but I just wanted to at the last minute do it because it was fun. Now, what I really want to focus on is the app. So we'll switch to the phone view. Now, as you can see by the words at the top there, we're in the Gradient app. Gradient. We've talked about Gradient before. They keep improving it. They keep adding these features. And, well, as long as they keep adding them, I'm going to keep sharing them. Why? I don't know why I keep forcing this down your throat.
Yet.
All right. So here's how we're going to do
share more if they do.
So Gradient has all sorts. I'll do a couple of examples on me, and then I'm going to turn the camera. But this is in real time. They do this in real time, live like this. We're about to show you, or you can take a photograph, and then you have a few more options. But basically, as you scroll through these options, you know, it applies a filter in real time, and so you can do videos like this or whatever. So starting with the old one. All right. So I'm going to turn this around now. We'll start. Now look at me.
Wait, can I do?
Oh,
can I just?
Okay, yeah. Let's do it that way for sure, so you can.
Yeah, it's way better.
Yes. All right. So you just scroll through, and that way I can enjoy too. So see, but isn't she lovely? Even a few years from now, right?
I hope. Yeah. Okay. Let's move younger.
All right,
that's
so that's
cool.
fun, right? We need background music, man.
We do.
We need some background. I should be there with it.
I like it. That's cute.
I can just play our.
Oh yeah. Oh. All right. This one.
Now see.
That's got potential.
They're fun, right?
Yeah.
So now I think I do. I'm pretty sure I subscribe to this app, but I'm not sure if some of these are only available to Pro or whatever. Sandy's been reading my books, unless she's been reading your books. Because you got them out. You got them out there too.
It's true, but I'm guessing.
So isn't that fun?
Yes, a lot of these kind of look similar, but this one actually, like, you can see like more realistic, like eyes and stuff. It's not quite as animated. See, that one looks. I like that because it's more real.
Yeah.
You can still tell there's a filter, but it doesn't look so cartoonish.
Right. It's not like you're trying to fool people, like that's what you really look like, but it's just a nice.
Right. It just softens.
I just think that this app. I mean, there's several apps that apply makeup and things like that and give you looks, but this, I think, this collection is
this
noteworthy.
one too. It's really soft.
So. Cheryl's saying our voices are out of sync.
What?
Is that true for everybody?
No! Is it really? Oh yeah, I can see. Look.
Hold on. Okay, now I don't have a programmed delay. So as long as
see, if I'm talking, I can see like maybe it's.
There's a delay over here, but over here we're good. We should be. Sorry.
Okay, sorry if there's a delay. I don't know.
Yeah, and if there's not, then whatever. Here we go. Let's go. Keep going.
Okay.
All right, so now we're back to.
Which one's
That's
that?
nice. It's just called Kiss. And what that does is it makes your lips a little bit bigger, and also just does the whole soften thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, almost any.
Sandy says it's okay on Facebook, so.
Okay, that's good. Okay. That one looks more like I've just...
Yeah, that one's called Beauty. They have all these nice little labels. That one's called Beauty. Oh, it says right under there.
Oh yeah, right there. Okay.
And see, we're going to go through every one. This is a full service segment. If we're gonna show you this app, by God, we're gonna show you this app. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this one looks sad.
Sad.
Sad. Retouch?
Well, what is she called? Retouch. Okay, yeah, I don't know. It's good.
Yeah.
It's just she just has a serious look on her face.
It does, but
The example. Well, you look good. It doesn't mess with your.
no, it's good. It's good.
Yeah. Now, would you ever do videos with that? Like if you were going to share your business jumpstart or anything like that?
If
you were going to
it
do
was one that wasn't obnoxious, like it didn't look so.
No, I mean like one of these that we're looking at, like that.
Yeah,
one
like
there.
that one. Totally.
Would you do a video like that?
Oh my God, of course.
Okay.
In
That's
fact,
cool.
yes, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Is there a problem with that? All right.
Maybe that one, because it's like, softer, doesn't, you can still see, some of my wrinkles, so it doesn't.
Wrinkle, schminkle.
Wrinkles?
Come on. All right. Now one more, and then what we'll do is we'll take a still picture. That again, that's super subtle. That
Yeah,
just is
super
nude
subtle.
makeup. So go back to the one where there's nothing.
Okay.
And whoops. Now let's just look at the camera. Move your hair.
Oh.
Okay, now if you click art, now we've got a whole other set of options.
Oh.
And then that's just a still image, so she doesn't have to hold it up and all that stuff. So I'll just sit here and look
nice.
at you, although yeah, hold it up a little so that I don't have to, so I can see it and not have
Okay.
to be looking down like this, because I don't want to lose the connection with this amazing audience
Also
of
look,
ours.
a little, yeah.
Yeah, sure, exactly. let's get people
It's-
looking at the right place. So
like,
that's
right,
nice.
Yeah, not there.
So that's fun.
Yeah, that's
Now,
fine.
of course, and then with my brain is when we get a good picture like that, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to take it into this other program and animate it, or add cheekbones to it, or I'm going to make the hair fuller, or these
And
little
suddenly
tweaks.
I have a voice and I'm talking.
Right. That whole voice stuff. Look at that. That's so
Yeah.
neat.
That one,
What do you guys think? Is this nice?
dreamy.
Cheryl says nice face on this one, but it could be one from a couple of days ago. Yeah.
Looks like a Disney character. Yes,
Yeah, some of them do
yes.
for sure. Or some of them are meant to.
Hollywood.
Yeah, that one's that's way more cartoony.
Way more cartoony.
They're definitely going for the art look there. We have someone who's Facebook user, and I don't know who it could be. Now,
like
that
that
was
one.
Terry, because now I'm watching the thread. See,
Okay,
she's
good.
saying she
See.
was on YouTube, and then when she's back over here, she's Facebook. So when you're on Facebook, she's Facebook user, and when I don't
And I
understand.
show up as Facebook user too. We haven't figured out why.
Yeah, we haven't. It's a big mystery.
We were talking about that earlier today. Glamour. Yeah, that's nice.
These are nice, right?
That's nice. Yeah. Bella.
So also, if you're just looking to kind of jazz up your profile picture or whatever,
Oh, good idea.
because a lot of these things, I mean, really, a lot of these, and they're getting better because now they're using AI and stuff and not just whatever paint. But a lot of these makeup things look overdone, or they look fakey or whatever, or it's just whatever. These, I think, have an interesting look that say, yeah, I'm using a filter, but isn't it cool? It's not. It's not like they're trying, because that whole thing where. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
You know that's not what they look like because they're so heavily filtered. But this one, I just feel like this approach is different. It just is. It's not making the same statement.
Yeah.
I could be biased because I like the app.
Could be.
Yeah. And so Hill's talking about using these to make NFTs. There's the apps out there for
We need to talk
making
about
NFTs.
NFTs.
I mean, the Wombo app alone, you could create museums of incredible looking art. That's another conversation for another time, I suppose.
Yes. It'd be good to have a conversation on NFTs once.
Yeah, we should get somebody in here who knows what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But they gotta be cool and fit the vibe of the show.
Right.
Okay, the composition of this is making me crazy because now I feel like I have to sit like this so there's this clear diagonal line. Because the
because
picture we took is so far down, there's all that empty green space above your head, and I think it's just the composite person in me is you know what I'm saying? It's
I
like
do.
got my OCD going.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Okay,
I promise.
as long as you promise.
I do.
Now that one affected your smile a little bit. It seemed
Yeah,
like
some
it
of
made
them, like
your-
they make my teeth really big and white, or like no definition to them. Like
I
wow.
sent you a picture of you
You
in.
did. That was fun.
Was that the Color Factory?
It was the Color Factory. I wonder if I have it.
Yeah, I
do.
should have had it ready. Anyway, it just it puts this red cast on her hair, and again,
And it
that's
looks
clearly an
so
exaggerated
awesome.
version, but it just made a cool picture, and it looks enough like her. Like you could do a whole comic book a Tracey comic book or a Bob and Tracey comic book and just take these pictures, do the action, run this filter, and then just be creative. Do them on green screen like this, put them in. I mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if I had 68 hours in a day,
yes,
that's what I'll do when I retire.
What is that, Dawn?
That's pretty.
Interesting. Empress.
The link to this would be great to know. It's just the Gradient app. So you're going to have to go to the App Store. It's also on the Google Play Store. Just do a search for Gradient, just like it says at the top. Well, sometimes. Gradient. And that will get you this
Don't
app.
like that one.
Yeah, I don't like that one either. As they go over to the right,
They start to get weird.
well, they're different. Like they don't do the whole screen. That's the fantasy. That filter there is what made this app. It's what put it on the app map, if you will. The first round of when I started doing this filter to people's faces and giving it to them and stuff, I mean, that was like, because it was just such an interesting look. And now they've added so much on top of that, that's almost like the legacy effect. But it's still cool.
It's still cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
A lot of these look like they could be your relatives.
Yes, it doesn't. Yes. Not necessarily me, although some of them look like just earlier versions of me.
We have to kind of look up, yeah. Because otherwise it's
All right,
just you looking down at your phone.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
here, there we go. See? No. Sophie.
so there's a lot of choices here, but I mean, there's enough that I feel okay about showing them all to you. We're not going to, this isn't going to be like another 5 minutes. And then we're going to switch to the granddaddy of all the facial manipulation apps when it comes to filters. If you think you know what that is, put it in the comments there. Oh, and in the meantime,
That one's nice.
in the meantime, there's one other thing I wanted to share. Speaking of changing faces, and before we go to the other thing, so I'm just going to get that ready.
Okay. I'm going as fast as I can, guys.
There's more than I thought. Oh, the music ran out for like 10 minutes ago.
That's all right. Oblivion. Ooh.
I feel like they suddenly added 200 of these things. I'm feeling really awkward.
Yeah, I mean, did we do these before? Or was this from when we did it live? This is when we did it live. Ooh, that's weird.
Yeah, I think at some point maybe you get into some that are similar to the ones that you did when they were live. I'm not sure.
Ooh, I do like the one where it turns my hair pink. I always wanted to do that, and I never have.
Well, do it. I say you do it.
I have pink or purple or blue. I don't know, or that ombre, like we did with the amber once. It was really, 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 really pretty. I don't know. I just feel like being more professional, I probably should have pink hair.
Well, okay, that's what century are you
I
living
don't
in?
know.
Yeah, that one for whatever reason, some of them they have a problem with doing. Don't know why. That one closed your mouth completely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Wow.
Oh, this is the last one. The K-pop is the last one. Okay, so that's it for that.
Yay!
I wanted to share this too, that, I'm all into this technology, deep fake stuff and all that, and I've shared this program called Deep Face Live, where in real time I can, get on there and be Tom Cruise or whatever, and this freelance writer named Martin Anderson saw something I did or whatever and asked me to help him contribute to this article about detecting deepfakes on video calls, because now people could just get on a Zoom and use this technology to fully look like somebody else and present themselves, and there have been cases where that's caused real problems. So this was an article about how to detect that. Basically, the premise is when you turn to the side, it tends to break the model because that's what this article is about, that it does that, and it's nice and really geeky, and they've got examples of deepfakes. So as you can see, it's extensive, but if you're into that kind of stuff,
You'll love
you can
it.
check it out. But I'm just, to me, it was just like so cool to be asked to be a part of it because I am such a geek for the technology and all of that.
Totally.
So, I was gonna put that. I was gonna put that link in the chat
Okay.
too, and then go back to
Well, it's
this.
also a shout out to Metaphysics. Just
Metaphysic AI, the magazine for which this was written, is like not magazine. The company is their blog.
Right.
Dream company. They do all the stuff I like to do. It's just all the synthetic media, and so I've been wanting to do a
It's
connection
all
with
his
them.
buttons.
And then the next thing I know, I'm in their blog. I didn't know
I know.
that article was going to go in the blog of the company that I wanted to connect with. So now I got their attention and an appointment with the co-founder and somebody else. So,
Yes.
ta-da! That's how that's fun. So the app in question, ladies and gentlemen, I was talking about the granddaddy of them all is, of course, Snapchat. Snapchat known for doing crazy things to people's faces. So again, Tracy, I want you to,
look like that?
yes,
Okay, that's
that's
crazy.
nice. And now so first of all, this one here, she is not doing that with her tongue. Now this,
You can see I'm not really doing
if
that.
you were on my timeline
yes,
today, you saw
I
that
did.
I just scanned this on my Instagram page.
It was really funny.
And this one, there's just no end to the fun, ladies and gentlemen, because just turn it on and aim it at your Facebook page and start scrolling down your friends list. This is another one.
Oh, that's
It's
cute.
again, just go up. You see it on TikTok. People use these filters and they go up to their family and stuff like that. So her eyes aren't closed, and
Oh, my
you get the
heavens.
idea. Can it do it? It won't do it for both. Oh, it will.
It did.
So we're both doing it. So this is I'm just sharing one category of Snapchat filters. Yeah, just these face things. I seem to have cut
I have to
the
log into
screen
some.
off a
I don't
little
even have my Snapchat open. I don't think.
bit.
Ew.
Yeah. All right. We looked at that one, I think, briefly. That's that one
looks,
again.
yeah, alien. Nice.
Oh, now this one. Yeah, I saw this one today. This is a new one.
That's cute.
What are the little piggies? How do the piggies eat?
Oh! It's almost Christmas time. Ew! Yay!
Yeah. This is
That's
the
disturbing.
best. And but here's what is a bummer.
Totally
This
disturbing.
Snap camera, the program we used at first,
Yeah.
has this filter in it, but it does not work, at least not for me. I click it and my face is still the same. It does not do this. But to me, this is like the best filter ever. And talk about just going up to somebody or scrolling your timeline or whatever. This is the one to play with.
I don't know about that, but
And this
okay.
one
And
too,
that
the
that
crying
one's
one.
Good.
A lot of people go.
That one's really
You've seen it on
good.
TikTok.
Really,
Looks-
really good.
It does. You only have to.
Good. Yeah.
All right, and then
that
now
one's
there's this one. Da-da-dee,
cute.
ba-boop. I
That
don't know
I
why
like.
I'm singing that way. All right, well that's it for that, ladies and
Yay!
gentlemen.
That's
now
so
we just
much fun.
now we have 7 minutes to just talk about whatever.
Okay, cool.
You start. Where are my glasses?
We play this game a lot.
No, I mean I just had them.
No, I know. I don't
Oh,
know.
they fell on the floor one.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say Lucy's not in here, so she didn't steal them. Although she does do that.
It's
She'll
one of
come
her
up
favorite
to,
things.
yeah, she loves to pull your glasses off your face. It's adorable. but
She'll fake you out, so she'll get all like you're holding her like a baby, and she's just all purring, and then she just sort of reaches up and paws your
Yeah.
face, and you go, "Oh my God, she loves me so much," and then she's like, "Get those off."
and then she starts eating them.
That's right.
Yes, love kittens. Love kittens.
I'm just catching. We're
Okay,
just
so
catching
yes,
up
I'm
on
like,
all your
Christmas
comments.
story. Yes, it's
you don't
my
have to identify yourself, Terry,
favorite.
because we know you are a Facebook user.
In another universe, I don't know what that. Yes, maybe that was the alien-looking thing. I don't know. I'm
It's
scrolling
possible.
back up. Yeah, I
It's
can't see
possible.
all the comments from before, but we'll catch up later anyway.
Okay, so
yes.
everybody remember what to do. You're going to go to this place.
Well, you got to go to your app store on your phone.
No,
whether
no,
it's
I went. I'm
Android
back to me again. It's time for another commercial break. Rewire your brain. We show you
Tomorrow
and look,
it's
and
6
here's the other
p.m.
thing.
Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern.
No, it's 4 p.m.
Tomorrow?
or it's 6. It is 6.
It is 6.
6 p.m. You're right. It is. It's like lounge time.
It is lounge time.
6 p.m. Pacific. But
Yes.
here's the other thing I want you to think about. I want you to think about the people in your life
Who are suffering.
She took the words right out of my mouth. Because I know I'm telling you, and most likely you're watching this, and if you're watching this, you already know.
You get it.
You've probably done the rewire. You may be in the Evolve Your Excellence program already, whatever. But think about the people in your life who are suffering unnecessarily because of the nonsense they're telling themselves, the negative thinking, what they're doing to themselves.
Yep.
And just let them know, hey, look, whatever you got to do to get them there, right? So
it's a free webinar.
It's free. It's free.
Right.
It might give. Just tell them it might give you some relief. It might just give you a different way to think about things.
And you're doing it live,
relax.
so they can even ask questions.
Right, so they can ask questions.
Come on, this is yes. Lots of good help.
So just if you're a good person, you'll share this with people. If not, I don't know what to say about you.
And you can go to the timeline and literally just hit share. There's a video on there. It's like a 2-minute little thing. It's really great.
Thanks. You liked my video?
I did. I actually really liked your video.
Because
it was
great. Short.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do much better at that. Like they used to be like, I can't say anything in under 7 minutes, Tracy. I know. I tell people 90 seconds, but when I say it, it must be so. So now I'm learning to edit, get myself down, say, you know what? You don't need to know all that stuff.
Yeah, just join the webinar.
Why am I telling you that? You haven't paid me
you
for that knowledge yet. I'm over-giving, and you don't appreciate it. So I'm just going to cut all that out and give you 2 minutes of smiles.
Bob's 101 marketing here.
Do not take my course. Take her course.
So fun. Yes.
We don't have a slide for it.
We don't. We'll do
Is
that
it
next week.
businessjumpstart.com?
Well, I haven't used that URL yet.
Oh.
So I bought the URL, but I need to redirect it because it's currently on Stars PR. Yeah.
Okay. See, now.
Which actually, so if you go to starspr.com.
Yeah, but that's how you got to type that in because it's spelled
right.
funny.
It is. All right, here.
Tickety-tock, tickety-tock, tickety-tock.
I need to redo the webinar on it, though, because I do. Hold on.
I'm tickety-tocking way faster than you're typing.
I know, because I have these long nails and the keyboard's weird, and sorry, guys.
Keyboard's weird. Sure, blame the freaking keyboard.
It is, and it's a longer URL.
Sure is. Tick-tick-tock, tick-tick-tock, tick-tick. I hope it works. Oh, look, I'm all out of focus. I got rat focused out of
here. We should maybe have these prepared ahead of time.
If I was in a background, it wasn't green screen.
Okay, think.com.
We're still broadcasting, right? Yeah, we're still on the air. This is still part of the This is taking so long. I'm out of ticket.
Okay, let's try that, see if it works.
Yeah, well, getting it there, now somebody has to type it, click it, and see if it gets them there.
Let's see if it actually works. Did I spell it right? It looks like I spelled it right.
I just can't type with long nails. That's Terry talking.
Yeah, it's... Sometimes, I do talk to text all the time. It's my favorite feature. I use Google Docs. They've got that little microphone thing.
But how much time on average would you say, let's say for a 10-second text to talk or talk to text, okay, like 10 seconds, that's it. Hey, I'm going to go to the grocery store. Do you want chicken or whatever? What's your freaking problem? Period. Now, how much time after that do you have to spend going, okay, no, I didn't say chicken, I said clucking or whatever,
Well, a lot less than it would take me to also, because as I'm typing, as I'm typing, I might be mistype or misspell
or Mr. Type
or Mr. Type.
Want to be inclusive.
Sure, and so I'd say, I know it saves me time. There's no question in my mind.
I think it saves me time too.
Yeah, I do it with not just my documents, but any messages, DMs. Text messages, I do it all.
Yeah. I like voice memos, but boy, it's Napoleon Dynamite on that one. People either love them or they hate them.
It's true. And
she's a hater.
The hard part for me is that most of the time I am not in a space or place that I can listen to it, so I have to wait. And, especially if it's something urgent or important, I can't, it's like I don't have my earbuds in all the time. I might be in a meeting. I might be in an interview or driving or whatever. I don't know.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Anyway, I do like it too. It is more efficient. Voice messages are more personal too. You can get the inflections and actually understand what the text means.
But then every now and then you have a friend who's a rambler.
I don't know any of those.
Lots of audio messages, and
Yeah.
you see, how they used to cut them off at 1 minute. And so
Oh.
you'd see a stack of them. And you'd go, holy, I got to listen to all
6
this.
minutes, there's 6 messages. They
Right.
couldn't get it done in one. Yeah.
Or it's like, I don't know what that is. That's like, go write it down on a piece of paper and let's get it down to a message.
It's true.
And
It's pretty funny.
Terry says she's a rambler.
There's a rambler.
All right. Speaking
She's
of
a sweet
ramble.
rambler. Wait.
Okay. Well,
We're not done? Okay, we're
It's theoretically, it's.
Okay, so just for my Midwest folks, heads
Oh, yeah.
up, I'm coming to Chicago with my kiddos. So August 25th through September 4th, with 2 days in Michigan, the 29th and the 30th. And so I will be out and about in town, and I'm going to probably try to put together a little event or gathering on Friday the 25th. So DM me if you're in and around or whatever.
And if she approaches you and asks you for a hard-boiled egg and you have one, that's $100 cash,
Yes!
ladies and gentlemen. All right, not as enthusiastic about that one. Okay,
Wait,
well.
I can have the hats. What are these called? The happiness hats.
Oh yeah, the
oh my gosh, it's happiness hacks.
No. Yeah, I know, but didn't we have a? Oh, we can't remember. All right,
Oh, you guys,
We're gonna go.
anybody
We're gonna
help?
go cower off in shame. We have
Okay,
to
we
go
have no
before the
idea. We
music
love
runs
you.
out.
All
We'll
right.
see you next week.
See you next week.